What is going on, friends? Sean Don coming back with a technical analysis. Here we have Patrik Nyborg, a master's athlete from Sweden. He has just signed up for the technical coaching membership over on gripandrip.co. That's my coaching website. So if you guys are interested in online coaching of any kind, technical coaching, throws programming, lifting programming, whatever it is, whatever you need, I got you. All right. So go check it out. www.gripandrip.co. Link down below in the description. All right. So, Patrik, let's take a look. To get you started, in-depth technical analysis included with every coaching option. So, you sent me two videos, some hammer, some weight, and I think the hammer does look better than the weight, but you kind of have similar problems in both. In the weight, you were very steep with the weight and very up and down, not quite in the legs. This is a little bit better, you're more in the legs, but you can see how tight your arms get. Yeah, so to break it down, yeah, I think the big thing for you is, like I said, tightness in the arms, especially as the throw goes on. It looks like you kind of almost pull your hands in towards the body and then turn more to the left, and it just really shortens the radius. So you're really kind of missing out on a lot of efficiency there just by having your hands out away from the body. So that's one thing you should focus on immediately in the winds. In the winds, think of hands out away from the body, up away from the body, ball out away from the body, whatever you want to call it. Hands or ball, doesn't matter, out away from the body. Increases the radius of the entire system, which makes it easier to throw farther. You can throw farther with the same amount of force. But otherwise, like your winds themselves, to go back a little bit, looks okay. It's just, yeah, hands a little bit close towards the body. Could have them be a little bit flatter. But otherwise, like, it looks okay. The entry looks okay. You're settling down into the legs. You can see the left side's a little bit ahead in the entry. The right foot's a little bit behind, so you could try to think about that right side turning just a little bit more. And you got to get your hips up into the throw just a bit more. But you can see right from the start, the tendency is to turn the head ahead of the system, to rotate the head ahead of the system. You're leading with the left side a little bit. You're already kind of coming across the body with the hammer. And then you rise up a little bit into single support. This left leg straightens out a little bit. So instead of this left leg straightening out as the ball goes up, drop this left knee down towards 180. It'll help ground you a little bit sooner, keep you in the legs a little bit more. And then you catch. Hips could be a little bit more underneath you. Hands could be up and out away from the body. You over-rotate a little bit, but I think that's because you rise up in the previous turn. And then as you go through double support, it looks like your chest comes down a little bit. Your hips aren't quite underneath you. And you see, so this is what I'm talking about. You're coming across the body. You're not really letting the hammer get out ahead of you. So you're getting really tight with this left side, pulling the hammer across. You can see this right arm is bent, which means the hammer isn't out ahead of you like it needs to be. You're tight. And then same sort of thing. Left side leads a little bit, right side's a little bit behind. You're trying to keep up with it. You don't quite have the patience, so you're getting pulled around the left a little bit. You catch a little bit better, a little bit deeper, but I think that's just a result of pulling the hammer across. And you can see, same sort of thing here. Looks like now your left arm's even getting tight. You're coming across the body even more. You're almost too far over the left side, so you got to stay back centered over this right leg a little bit more. And left side's pulling across. Right elbow is down and tight. Hips are trying to get up into the throw, but you rise up so much here. You can see that right arm really start to tighten up. You catch across the body again, and then do your best to finish where the arms look very tight, kind of like a clean or a snatch sort of. You want your arms long away from the body, as I've already said multiple times. So, yeah, it really comes down to, like I said, hands up, out, away from the body, a little bit of a flatter orbit, and then getting your hips underneath you. All right. And then from there, it's just patience. All right, so you got to let the hammer get ahead of you. As you can see, you turn ahead of it a little bit in entry. You got to let it get a little bit more ahead of you in entry. You'll feel more tension on the catch. From there, you got to wait again. Let the hammer get more ahead of you. As you can see, you're kind of leading it by about 45 degrees, you know. And then it just kind of continues on. You lead just a little bit more, you rise up a little bit more. And that just tends to be the pattern of the system once it's set. You get a little bit tighter, you rise up a little bit more, you get a little tighter, you rise up a little bit more, and it's kind of a continuous pattern. So, yeah, Patrick, let me know if you have any questions. We will be corresponding via text message / WhatsApp. So just drop me any messages or questions you have there. If anybody else out there would like technical coaching, go to my website, www.gripandrip.co. If you sign up for any of the monthly coaching options, you will get a free in-depth technical analysis. All right, so until next time, thank you for watching. Sean Don, signing off.